Welcome to another video. Today we are going to be playing Marincess, but first we got to open Marincess because I currently don't really have any of the Marincess cards. So what we're going to find out is how expensive is the Marincess archetype, going from almost no Marincess to the full deck list. Now you can see from the deck list that I have pre-prepared that I actually already own a lot of copies of the cards that are going to go in this deck. Now that's because most of these are generic staples. I just kind of threw in a couple Max C's, some Ash Blossoms. The actual core of the Marincess deck, though, is almost entirely SRs. So this deck is very cheap. You can see we're going to be playing 3 copies of Small World to search for the Marincess starter, which is the Blue Tang. You can use a pretty similar card to Small World, which is Signet Mining. Signet Mining is, however, a UR. You have to send a card from your hand to the graveyard, and you can add a level 4 lower Cyberse monster to your hand. It is a hard once per turn, so really taking the same slot as Small World, except probably less versatile. Small World can search other things. Hard to say whether or not Small World is better than the Signet Mining, but Signet Mining is a UR, so we're going for a budget list. We're not going to play it this time. All right, in the extra deck, there's a bunch of R's, Marincesses, some SRs that I already have from playing Mermills, and then some SRs, and really that's it. The only UR that the deck plays is Accessco Talker. Some of them play Stealth Krag, and some play Totally Awesome and the Frog, so definitely a little bit of opportunity to mix it up there. So let's get opening packs and see how many gems I need to spend to get basically the full Marincess package. All right, let's get going. So first thing I'm going to do is craft one of the Marincess. I'm going to craft this one because we need 3 copies. We need access to the Marincess pack, so got to generate one. Essence of the Flora and the Ocean. This has a bunch of Trickstar cards. We don't need any of the URs in this pack. I'll quickly go through. We don't need any of the URs, so any of the URs we get, we're probably going to be grinding up. Well, let's get pulling and see how many we need to complete our deck list. So first pack, 10,000 gems. Let's go. 1,000 gems, not 10,000. Yo, be careful, Konami. Konami almost got me. They're spending all of my gems. Utopia here to harass us. Tell us that we maybe pulled something good or maybe pulled something bad. We got an Infernity Barrier and a Binary Sorceress. Neither of these are cards for the Marincess deck, but keep in mind, every SR we get counts towards our Marincess total because we can grind up SRs into the Marincess cards we need. So I'm going to stop once I generate enough SRs to craft the whole rest of the deck. Let's go pack number 2 of Marincess. Marincess is a bit of a waifu archetype. I did ask my my viewers which decks they wanted to see. I gave them 2 non-waifu choices, and they chose the waifu deck. I think that says more about them than it says about me. We got a UR. It's a Cybo Angel Dakini. Very interesting. And a shiny foil, too. Very cool. Also got a Marbled Rock in the foil. Quite nice. Cyber Angel Dakini will definitely get ground up, since I'm not playing any decks that use it. Let's go. Pack number 4. Pull an SR. That's quite good. 2 SRs. Marincess Poliscus and the Marincess Grey Bubble Reef. Very nice. Both cards we need for the deck. Alright. Also got a Hydrogodon. An amazing card. Let's go on to pack number 5. Pack number 5. See if we get some good pulls here. Looks like 1 SR maybe. It's a Blackluster Soldier Super Soldier. Very sick, but not something that goes in this deck. As cool as Blackluster Soldier is, I might grind him up in order to make Marincess. Let's go on to the next pack. Pack number 6. Now, Marincess is getting new support, probably in the Water pack, which will come out next month. Definitely going to be buying many packs of that. Lots of fun Water archetype cards going to be in that pack, but it won't come out for another month. Now, when I'm filming this tomorrow, a new box is coming out. We'll see if there are any surprises in there. We know it's going to have support for Despia, probably Sword Soul as well. We got an SR here. It's a DD Crow. Very nice. I think I already have 3 copies of DD Crow. So this will get ground up. DD Crow, very good budget hand trap if you're looking to play a cheaper deck. Just an SR. Alright, pack number 9. Looks like nothing here. Alright, last pack. See if we get some last pack magic here. Looks like it's got an upgrade to SR. Not bad. Get out of the way, Utopia. Get out of the way. Looks like it's an in-archetype SR. It's Trickstar, Foxglove, Witch. We do not need that. So let's get ground up. Alright, let's take a look at the deck list. See how many cards we're still missing. Alright, we got enough. We got a couple of Marincess cards that fill out the deck here. We got 1 Blue Tang, 1 Pascalis. But we're still missing, oh, and 1 Great Bubble Reef. But we're still missing 1, 2, 3 SRs in the main deck and 1 SR in the extra deck. Oh, 2 SRs in the extra deck, actually. Playing 2 copies of Bubble Reef. So, and we only have 2 cards worth of gems, so we do need to do another 10-pack pull. But I think another 10-pack pull should give us basically the entire deck. Alright, let's get going. Let's go. 10-pack pull number 2. Let's see if we get enough SRs to complete this Marincess deck. Pack number 1. Looks like we didn't pull anything. Did get an Ice J Trinola though. Good water archetype card. Pack number 2 here. Looks like no SRs, but we did get Marincess Wave. Nice to not have to crap the R cards. Good to get a nice little pull here. Looks like we got an SR though. Not in archetype. Probably means it's getting ground up. It's a Lunalight Fusion. That's getting ground up. 1/3 of a Marincess. Let's go on to pack number 4. See if we can get some lucky pulls here. Looks like another not in archetype card. It's a Arrival Cyber Signistar. Very nice to get a random UR here. We'll probably grind that up. Grind that up for some nice UR gems. On the next pack here. If you're going hard onto Marincess, you might even want to craft the Signet Minings if you pull some URs from this pack, since you won't need the URs for the actual Marincess deck itself. We'll see if the upcoming Marincess support in the next pack is UR. Interesting, I didn't know about this card. Marincess Seastar. Pack number 7. No SRs here. Pack number 8. Ooh, 1 SR potentially. Aroma's Jasmine. And a Wonderheart. Not sure if we're playing multiple Wonderhearts. We'll check the deck list. Pack number 9 here. Hopefully pull a couple more SRs just so we have enough to grind up to finish the deck. Looks like we're getting lucky here, pulling an SR and a UR. It's a Coral Anemone and a Trickstar Reincarnation. Now, we aren't playing Trickstar, so we don't need this. But it is an interesting card. Banish your opponent's entire hand. They draw the same number of cards. Banish the card from your graveyard, target a Trickstar in your graveyard, special summon it. Trickstars, I think, burn your opponent when they draw a card. So making them draw 4 or 5 cards could make them die. Looks like we pull 1 final SR, and it's a Blue Tang. Not bad, that is an SR we need. Alright, let's go back to the deck list, see if it's finished. Alright, we're back at the deck list here, and looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 SRs are still missing. We have enough gems to craft 3, so I'm just going to grind up a couple extra cards. Marincess Wonderheart was a card we pulled, but don't actually need for this deck list, so could dismantle this, get a couple extra cards, but I'm going to dismantle a Battery Man, Industrial Strength, and an Unchained Souls of Disaster, and a Threshold Borg. Let's dismantle some random SRs here. And now I got enough to finish the Marincess deck list, so let's get generating. Alright, so there you go. If you already have somewhat of a collection, you could definitely build this deck with as little as 2,000 gems, since we pulled most of the cards we needed from that, and we pretty much assembled the rest of the cards we needed from the cards that we got that we didn't need for the Marincess deck. So very cheap deck list, looking at about 2 or 3,000 gems if you don't own any of the cards. And I'm assuming that you already have some hand traps. If you don't have these hand traps, you could play some budget versions that are U or R, like Book of Moon, that sort of thing, to carry the deck forward until you can build a full engine. All right, hope you like this video, and I'll be playing this Marincess deck list next week, so be sure to tune in then. All right, have a good night. See ya.